We headed over to the scene, a narrow two-lane road called Wild Harbor Road that ran straight for over a quarter mile, then took a quick hard curve to the left. Right at the corner of the curve was a utility pole, and that's where we found a Corvette. The car was completely demolished, the passenger side crushed into the pole like an accordion. I stopped 30 feet away because I could see power lines on the road. I put on both spots and headlights, flashing and blues too. I told Rick to start spreading flares along the road near the lines. I radioed in what I'd observed and grabbed my EMT case. I approached the vehicle, shined my flashlight in, and saw nobody. Then I saw two stumps of legs in the crumpled passenger compartment. They'd been torn off just below the knees. So whoever they belonged to should have been down the road a bit, ejected through the windshield, and in need of major medical attention. As Rick set the flares out, I proceeded slowly through the light brush alongside the road, looking for our accident victim. I found a young male face down, 40 or 50 feet from the wreck. I felt at his neck for a pulse and noticed there was a huge puddle of blood where his face should have been. No pulse. I reached down his chest to feel for a heartbeat, and my hand went right inside him. No heartbeat. This guy was dead 3 ways from Tuesday. Legs torn off, face smashed, chest wide open. I returned to the cruiser to radio for Sergeant's response to a 10:34 fatality. As I'm walking back to the victim, I noticed something sparking about a foot off the ground and just to the side of him. It was a high-voltage power line, and I'd somehow crossed it twice without touching it. I got some flares to mark its location and noticed it was moving in an arching dance, winding slowly down and back. Maybe I didn't cross it, maybe I did. Turns out that it has 4,000 volts running through it, a near miss on my part. About this time, another cruiser showed up, driven by one of our auxiliary cops, a guy named Bobby. I left Rick at the scene and went with Bobby to find the rest of the cars scattered down Wild Harbor Road. We found the gas tank and a seat and another young man over 200 feet from the pole. He had lots of cuts and scrapes, but no major damage visible, not even a broken bone. He was stunned and incoherent, probably from head trauma. I had Bobby call for the ambulance and power company and managed to keep the driver calm until the ambulance could get through to take him to the ER. We found the engine of the Corvette about 380 feet from the pole, an accident scene over a football field in length. Meanwhile, this 4,000-volt line had settled on the dead young man. It's snapping and crackling, and we're waiting for the power company to turn it off. The sergeant sent for coffee and donuts, which arrived long before the power company. We radioed in again and were told that they had to rouse their emergency guy to come out, and they said he was on his way. So Rick, Bobby, Sarge, and I passed the time just standing across the road, making sure the flares were up and keeping any passing cars from coming too close to the scene.